Hello guys, and I'm here and I'm bringing you some War Thunder gameplay. I know it's kind of new considering the fact of how normally we have the pod squad, but since we haven't recorded for the past 2 weeks, I figured we'd get some video games up in the mix. Now I played this yesterday and I'm narrating over it right now, but this is the first few games I play. I believe I did 2 air battles and 2 tank matches. So I'm hoping you guys will enjoy this, and this might become something we do on a somewhat regular basis, because I have 2 more videos already pre-recorded to narrate over, so this could be something. So if you do want this to be a thing that happens constantly on the channel, just remember to hit that like button and subscribe. Chat's only gonna be me for this episode, because Riley, movie man, he is probably asleep right about now. Alright, let's get into the gameplay. So here we are right now. As you can see, we're flying around. This is the first game I played in a while. It's been a while since I played, so we're pretty much trying to figure out a plane. I'm still trying to get used to the controls right now. As you can see, I'm kind of like hitting alt and all that, pulling up the chat and stuff. I'm trying to figure out how to rotate the camera around. I'll be able to know, like, be able to look which way I'm going to figure out how to shoot again. So that's a fairly important thing to know how to do, so I achieved that. So as you can see, we're going to continue to fly on. We're going to try and get some speed up as we're going to try and take out this plane. I do believe it's in front of us. Yep, we're going to shoot at them some. Got a few hit, well, one hit in. You can tell my aim is really off to be starting this back. We're going to keep on shooting them. Hopefully we'll get some hit markers here. As you can tell, my aim is just way off. I haven't played in a while. As you can tell, I believe that's some of the artillery on the ground starting to fire up. I decided to lock onto a new plane. Got a little bit more luck here. Got a hit right there. Tried to keep on getting it. I really started laying on the fire right here, but didn't get a single hit. I got an assist somehow. I believe that was on the person I was shooting at earlier. I'm not really 100% sure, but as you can see, flying through the mountainous terrain that is in the War Thunder. It's a very good looking game. As you can see, we get another hit mark. I mean, it's a very beautiful game as far as graphics go. So as you can see, I mean, we're continuing to shoot at this guy, not hitting him at all. Oh, there we go, we got one. Then we've hit him 3 times and wasted a bunch of ammo. We'll turn real hard here. Try and get to him. To keep on shooting as we fly between the 2 mountains. Having to reload a secondary machine gun, so I only got the one up. We got a hit in, so we got another hit in. Kiddo taking some fire, it looks like. Oh, yeah, well, yeah. And I believe, yep, we died on that one. Yeah, it really wasn't the best way to start out as far as getting back into the groove of things. I do get better eventually, but that's in the previous recording sessions, I guess you could say. So we're going to jump on in here. To our neck, as you can see, we only have 3 planes because 2 tanks are taking up 2 out of the 5 spots. So jump here with probably the second best plane I have currently right now. So right now I finally figured out how to rotate the camera without having to fly in that certain direction. So it's a big advantage to be able to look around and know where the enemy is and where they are not. So you can see, I see a friendly pilot in trouble, so I decided I might as well go down there and try and help him with what little aim I have. So we're going to go ahead and start shooting. Got a hit in right there. That was a big surprise. And as you can see, our pilot's about to pass out from the G-force. I'm close to him just then, but couldn't see. You can see, pulling insane amount of G's. We're going to start firing on him. Got a hit in. Maybe we'll shoot him down. Let's see here. And he's going to try to keep on moving. I'm putting bullets at him. That many are seeming to hit right now, though. Oh, we got another hit. He's gonna turn away. Oh, and our wing's gonna get shot off. I mean, when I was playing this, I was just in there. I was like, we got this. And all of a sudden, my wing, I was like, come on. As you can see me shooting frantically, just trying to hit something. I do believe we eject that this though, so yeah. I'm not sure what exactly that does as far as terms of scoring stuff goes. So if you know, just leave a comment down in the video. That way I'll have an idea if that matters or not. So you can see we're on our last plane here. So really trying to get some XP and all, unlock some new planes. So we'll go ahead and head into battle with this plane right here. Maybe we'll get some luck with it, maybe we won't, but let's hope we get lucky with this one. Yeah. I mean, War Thunder is a very beautiful game. I mean, you can tell, I mean, it's a lot of good quality maps that you play on. Especially whenever we get into some tank battles. I mean, it's very good. So as you can see, I believe there's going to be 2 planes around the left side of this mountain whenever we turn around it. Let's see here. Yeah, yep, there they are. And I believe I'll go for one on the bottom left right there. I'm like, that's the closest one we're going to go for it. So I really don't look at the plane types, just look at which one's closest. That's what I go by. Oh, we got a hit in. Got one hit in and get shot down just like that. I was mad at that because I was like, come on now, it's my first game back. Now here I am, barely being able to hit people, and I'm standing here getting constantly shot down. So we basically go ahead and return back to the hangar, trying to regroup, get all our XP and all of our monies from that. But all in all, I said it was a decent way to start back up. Could have been a lot worse. We're going to jump into another air battle, and I guess I will see you whenever we start the battle. Okay, and here we are in the plane selection. We'll go out there with our best fighter that we have. We'll mess around with the fuel. It's a good thing the game was kind of fidgeting out with the 2 battle button. This is also very good. I want to say it was one of the first maps I had played on. Yeah, this is the sort of, I guess you could say, beginner sort of map. It's the first one I ever played on. It's a very fun map. It's got a lot of ground targets and a lot of air targets as well. So maybe we'll finally get lucky and get a plane shot down in this game. Possibly. Yeah, and I love it because it's very large scale battles. Because as you can see, there's probably some between 12 to 15 other planes behind me. As you can see going forward, there's maybe 15 to 18, you know, I mean, there is a lot of different options to go at. We'll go after this plane down here to our left. It seems like possible good. We're going to open up fire and we get a hit right there straight away. That was good. We'll have to try and follow it and try not to get shot down as we just got hit. Kind of lost it there for a second. As you can see, it's kind of behind us, which isn't the best place to be in. I don't think it realized it was us that was shooting at it. So we're going to turn on around and try and start shooting at it again. As we do, got a hit. I don't see how it was a hit right there, but we'll take it. Just kidding. Oh, we got another one. This might be it. We're getting lots of hits. Yeah, this is my best fire because you can just see how much bullets it put out. I think it's got like 4 machine guns on it, or close to it. Take a little hit right there. Oh, big hit right there. And peel off. So we got one following us trying to turn around, but we didn't get turned around in time. We end up crashing into a field right there. That's the thing, biplanes are very agile. I mean, like, they can out-turn you, but you notice we just couldn't get turned around quick enough to be able to get behind them and not get shot down in the end of it. So I'm gonna come back in here with a second fighter jet that we got, try and get some planes. As you can see that one with black smokes on it. That'd be a good one to hit, and it's like, I think he's kind of already done, but yep, as you can see, he blows up in field. So we decided to try and go after the bomber right here. Try and keep it from blowing up our artillery and armored vehicles on the ground. So we'll turn around right here. And bombers are probably the easiest thing to hit, considering they're so big and so slow. So you see we're just going to start laying down fire right here and get good. That's 2 hits already. You can see we got 3 hits. Got a good many hits so far. You see both of our machine guns are down, so we're kind of just having to tell them until they get back online. But as you can see, he slows down a lot, and I wasn't prepared for that, so I'm trying to catch up to him. And I also believe someone is right behind us right now as well, so I have to worry about that possibly. So we'll turn back around here and try and get some shots back on it. Let's see as we open up fire. I can get some hits on him. Hey, we got one. Got a critical hit. He might go down. Got another one. He's smoking. He is smoking in both engines. Got another hit. This could be it right here. Oh, but both of our machine guns lose all of their ammo. I don't think we're going to be able to, as we saw one getting shot at to us. Uh-oh, this ain't good. This isn't good at all. We'll have to try and get it back behind him. As you can see, one of our planes kind of flew him out of the way. But I don't see how that bomb is still. I mean, look, it's just blowing smoke, so we're going to continue to... Night! As it blows up in the field right there. As you can see, our engine dies right here, so we're kind of in the area. I really wasn't sure how this happened. I believe it happened whenever we was getting shot at and I didn't notice it, so I really was kind of like, okay, we gotta land it. So we put the landing gear down, and I'm just thinking like, why is this happening right now? Like, you know, we was doing so good, now we're gonna have to try and land it. But we hit. See if we can do it. Going very fast. Hit. I forgot what the brakes was, so we ended up flying off a little bit and hitting the ground, but I remember what the brakes was, so we do gradually slow up. As you can see, we'll leave our aircraft. Now, I believe crash landings give you money in XP, so I'll have to try and remember doing them whenever we get shot at a lot. And as you can see right now, our team is losing by a lot right now. It is not going good at all, so we'll go ahead and go with the last plane. Try and see if we can't make a difference here. I doubt we will, seeing as how many of our units have been destroyed. As you can see in the upper middle of the screen, so I'm just going to try and just get some points and try not to get shot down before the end of the game. We'll go ahead and start flying down in here good and low. I believe we're going to go for this plane that's right here in front of us right now. Yep, just throw it. Get a hit right there. It's another bomber. Got 2 hits. Okay, that plane runs into it. And we are starting to unload it right now, I do believe. So we have to reload, and we're taking fire. That's never good. As you can see, I don't see what it was thinking it was doing, trying to fly up to high altitude. I used to use this bomber right here. We're trying to shoot down a lot before I kind of got into fighter aircraft more than bombers. As you can see, we lose right before we could get any more shots. I'm just firing right now just for the heck of it. But as you can see, it was a better match than last game. We got a lot more hits, and improvement was a big thing that happened this time. Made our way to the end of the battle, even though our team lost. Got a good many medals right there, as you can see. So research something. I like the modification tier. It's kind of good and kind of bad, because once you start out like with the new aircraft, trying to get it just to the basics to get like more machine guns on it to where you can get more bullets, it's kind of hard, because I mean, whenever you're starting out, it ain't really that easy. I mean, but once you can get some more weapons on it, it kind of becomes a good bit easier. So now we're gonna move over to the tank portion of War Thunder. So we'll go ahead and hop into battle here, and the tanks. I would have to say the tanks is probably my more favorite than the air battles, because I am a little bit better at them. But I do believe, because it's kind of a lot more action sort of packed, because in an airplane you can do all sorts of flips and stuff trying to get away, whereas in a tank it's kind of like, well, I might have to sit here and hope I blow you up before you blow me up, you know. It's kind of like you're risking it right there. So I mean, it's kind of one of the more stressful sort of things, because you firing and you don't know if they're going to get a hit on you before you get a hit on them, and it can just all go bad from there. So well, I'll go ahead and talk to you whenever we get back into the battle. Okay, and here we are in battle. I want to say that's my M2 right there. It's my light tank, medium tank. One on my far left is my light tank. So we're gonna hop in battle set to start out with, and this is probably the map I've played on the most. I don't really know how many tank maps there are. This I would have to say is one I've played on the most. And I mean, the graphics on the tank is amazing, and I like the way how they do the hits. In fact, how if your crew members get injured by shrapnel, you know, they get killed or get knocked out, it affects, because like if your loader gets knocked out, I mean, you're basically sitting there with no ability to shoot back. I mean, it's kind of one of those very sort of realistic sort of deals happening. As you can see, I'm figuring with the controls again. Trying to figure, there we go. Forget how to, I figured I might as well move when my teammate ended up shooting me. I don't know if friendly fire is a thing or not on here, so just gonna push forward on throughout here and try and see if we can't get some kills. As you can tell, this, I like how it's based in a town. I believe it's kind of a lot more of a close quarters combat, which can really be nerve-wracking because you just have a tank come around the wall just all of a sudden. As you can see, drifting right there, putting it up on one track. I kind of had the idea of, like, if you can see down in the lower map, like going around the lake. Then I eventually figured out how far away that would be and how long it would take. As you can see, as I figured out how to shoot my machine guns, I figured it would be too long, so eventually I do decide that would be a good idea to just not do that and go into a town where there's actual tanks, because you can see, here we go, about flipping the tank over. It always looks, because you just, I mean, I was expecting for us to be broke down just then I have to sit there. I wanted the tracks come off, but we continue on, so hit a stop sign. As you can see, we see a tank on the distance, so we're going to try and look through our scope. Another thing about it, it's kind of like, I guess you could say, it's sort of like a, like if you can get the reticle on it, it'll like show you the outline of the tank, so you can get an idea where it's at. And also the way that it is, like, green means you'll hit it, but you won't really do that much damage as far as like penetrating it goes. Yellow is kind of, you might penetrate it, you might not, and then red is, you know, you'll end up penetrating and possibly killing the tank. So that's the main reason why we're trying to move up here, try and get a better shot, and try and be able to get a kill right here. You see, I almost hit a tree right there, so I have to dodge it. You just hear all the distant gunfire and all. I want to say there is a tank behind us possibly moving up with us, I'm not really sure. Because a lot of people, I believe, always push up, they'll say, ooh, and so we can see we take a hit right there, so we stop and aim down and get a hit. And I like how on the top right it shows where you get hit at, I believe that, where they get hit at. I think that's very cool. So let's see, we're going to try and get a hit in. See, that ricocheted off. Trying to get the tracks, so that's more like, I want to say, yeah, I friendly said, yeah, because I believe there's a tank to our left right now, came in there. Helps with that. As you can see in the bottom left, I want to say some of our crew members are injured. So that's one tank down, as you can see, as it blows up. So it's pretty. That's a better start than when we was flying planes. So I do like how this is more close quarters, whereas with the plane maps, you know, it's kind of so far away. As you can see, two of us. It's a lot good whenever you have two people. That's why I'm probably. Eventually might get Riley to do this, because it's a lot better to have two tanks where you can have people watch multiple directions. We try for a long shot here. We missed badly. As you can see, I believe the tank. Trying to figure out where it is as it just went off the radar. Just gonna move on up, trying to figure out where it is. You can see where. I like the graph because you can. It looks like a bomb just went up in them buildings right next to us. So we're gonna try and poke our head around right here and try and see if we can't find them and get a shot on them. So we look to our right. Let's check our surroundings. As you can see, there's a big old tank right behind us, and I eventually had to just turn our tank around because the turret was moving so slow. As you can see, we just fire without aim, but it ricochets, so really that did no good. I'm exposing probably the worst part of the tank right now too, but we gotta get hits as we hit the tread. And see, this is good. See, as you can see, he's hitting it from the other side, and I'm hitting from the front. So I mean, it took him down quick. As you can see, we got a tank straight on. It's gonna get a hit in, so we try and rotate. And that tank too, I don't know what kind of gun it has, but it's like a machine gun of artillery shells. Because you can see our gun went down. It was just, it was no coming back from that. I mean, as you can see, it just comes in and just. It basically took out everything that we needed. So, well, as you can see, we got one more tank. We have a lot less tanks than airplanes because most times you can make the tanks last longer than the planes because they can take a beating. So we're gonna get in on a light tank. This is the more faster, agile tank. As you can see, a big old bomb just drop up there. That is another cool thing. It's like how you can, like, if it pops up in the bottom, you can like switch to be a bomber or like a fighter jet to try and take out enemy tanks, which I believe is cool. As you can see, we're gonna try and get some long shots in, try and shoot them before they can shoot it. And I believe there's, yeah, you got two right there, and then that one that just went across. You can see if we take a hit right there, We also hit them. So yeah, there's like 4 tanks down there. I don't know why I was thinking I can take them all on, but I couldn't. Especially being in a lightweight tank. But as you can see, we're making some progress in this one, so basically just keep it on. As soon as it's reloading, getting shot, as you can see. Injured, or the tank is injured. We took out the track though, so don't be going anywhere anytime soon. We hit, I want to say it's the gunner right there, so that helped us out. So we hit more people right there. I want to say we got the tank this then, yeah. So we moved back on over to this one over here, and I want to say, yeah, we got an assist for that one, so that turned out pretty good right there. Kind of sitting here, and I don't know if I repair it or not, but you can see some sort of debris hits us in the back of our tank. I'm trying, oh. As we got kamikazed into. And apparently our tank can float on air. If I had known that, I think we would have won. Seeing as how we could just fly over there and take out all of them. Which, yeah, for our first game, and as far as tank battles goes, that really was a good result. Because we really didn't, we got some kills and there, some assists. So it really was kind of a good thing, as you can see. Research. Once we researched that plane just then, yeah. So we got a plane up in here. I want to say we don't do another tank battle, we do an aircraft one. Since we got the new aircraft, and you'll get to see what I was talking about how whenever it first starts out, how, you know, not good it is. And it took me like 2 minutes here trying to figure out how to get it put into like the starting lineup, I guess you could say, because like you have to have a crew in order to put your plane into it. That's why I only have 5, and I don't have the you gotta, I guess it would be like the real money sort of version in order to get a new one. So basically I just took this one off once I was like scrolling through, I was like, how does this happen? And I finally figured out to do that, and it took out that. And I messed around with that some more. I was like, how does this work? I finally figured it out eventually. It took me a while though. It's not one of my most proudest moments. I'm trying to figure out how I skipped over that one right there below it too. I want to say it might have, I really don't know. I guess it's a good thing, seeing as how we kind of got to jump on everything else. Got to jump, it gives us the advantage. As you can see, I'm still trying to figure out what happened. As you can see, I believe it was a bug this thing, because you can see now it's up there. So I eventually, there you go. As you can see, I got it in the lineup right there. So yeah, we're gonna jump into an air battle right here, and I will see you when the battle starts. Okay guys, and we're here in the battle. This is one of the more, this is pretty much air dominance. As you can see, you basically got to go and hold that position in the air, and basically it's a matter of which team gets the most of their plane shot down first loses, sort of deal. So we're going to jump out here at the new plane. As you can see, it's a lot more agile than the rest of the planes we have been using. That's one of the first things I was sort of looking at, trying to get a feel for it. As far as maneuverability goes, and it really is pretty good. So you see, we're going to head straight for them. Not really. I do believe we start to try and gain a little bit of altitude since this is an air battle. So you can see there's some land units to either side, but I don't believe we ever try and go for any of them. I would have to, if you did get a new plane, probably to get it ranked up fastest would be to destroy ground targets and not go for planes, seeing as how they really can't shoot back that much. So I really didn't know the firing capability of this one, so you can just see how much different it is than the rest of them. I mean, I'm starting to think that it might be shooting other bullets, just not tracers. Like, as you can see, it might be shooting like 5 and then shooting a tracer around. I'm not really sure, but I like for it to shoot a lot more than just 1 every 5. Because as you can see, we're getting hit here as we try and take them out, but we're on fire, and it's pretty much going south from here. So I'm basically like, okay, well, we're on fire, and there goes our wing. So I do believe I try and put down the landing gear, but we crash in a field. So not one of the best ways to start out. So I'm like, okay, alright, let's get to business here. I'm gonna get the best fighter I got and try and take out some of their jets. since I want to say, yeah, since we're barely beating them right now, so I'm like, okay, gotta help the team right here. So here we are trying to get in there as quick as we can to help the team out. As you can see, this is more of a flat map as opposed to the first one we had played on, where it was a lot of mountains and terrain, which I do like how it is changed. Like, I see here you don't have to worry about hitting anything other than a plane or getting shot down, whereas in the mountains you gotta worry about flying into the side of a mountain, so it kind of adds another level to it. As you can see here, we're trying to get our first kill in an air battle because we haven't gotten one yet, so we'll fly in here. All of them seem to be behind the base further on their side, which is good because it kind of keeps us from having to worry about them taking over, but it's kind of bad because it takes a long time to fly. See, their artillery is starting to open up as they just buzz that sky, and we're going. Yeah, you can see this one. I mean, it shoots a lot more tracers. So as you can see, we pull an insane amount of G's just in trying to get the plane. So we're gonna try and tell it right quick. As one of our friendlies get shot down, as you can see right here, we're trying to. Oh, we just clip them, and at this point I'm like, oh, come on now. So I put my gear down, and apparently this resulted as a crash landing. I'm gonna say it was because I put the gear down and it kind of padded it. That's what I'm gonna go with. But again, leave me a comment if that actually helped with my score or not. Me landing it, not blowing up, because I would like to know. Because I need to know if I need to try and keep the plane in one piece, sort of, or I guess you really can't once it's missing a wing. But you know, keep them from blowing up completely, like keep the crew from dying, or it really doesn't make a difference. Just doesn't matter if you blow up or not. So here we are, last plane of the 3 of them we got. So we're gonna go in here and try. I want to say, yeah, because I'm trying to look for a bomber, something slow, something easy to hit. But I believe we see that one diving down. I don't know what it's trying to do. So we might as well climb to this one up here. So we're shooting at it. So we move down before it hits us. Because as you can see, we lose all of our speed, so we have to point it down. But for a while, I was afraid it was going to hit us, and that's the reason why I moved so soon. Because I was like, I just lost 2 planes. Alright, I'm starting this one. I don't want to lose. As you can see, we're getting shot at from above, so trying to figure something out in order to keep from getting shot down. And just like that, my tailgates, I'm trying to pull up. I mean, there's no getting out of that. So we do end up crashing into the ground and burning, but still ain't got that first kill yet. Maybe say, hey, that's the reason I'll give a like next episode, see if we can get one next episode, because air ain't the best thing. But now tanks, now see that tank out there, strong suit, as we level up some. I'll say I unlocked the artillery. That's what I was trying to do. Maybe not yet, it might be later on. I do say I enjoyed the tanks more than the airplanes. I will keep doing airplanes. I'm thinking about probably doing 2 and 2, but looking at how long this episode is right now, it's probably gonna be something more along the lines of 1 and 2, like switch up, like do like maybe 2 air battles and 1 tank, or 2 tanks, 1 air. So yeah, well, I have been NPM1229. Make sure you tune to the Pod Squad, which should be up this coming up week, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye.